What if the car sitting in your driveway is silently burning tens of thousands of dollars while you sleep? Not from fuel, not from maintenance, but from something far worse: depreciation collapse. Some vehicles don't just lose value, they fall off a financial cliff. And by the time owners realize it, it's already too late. Today on SUV Squad, we're breaking down the 18 cars losing value faster than almost anything on the road, including one that wipes out over $85,000 in just 5 years. And stay till the end, because the HAG1 car isn't just bad. It's the fastest value destroyer in the entire market. Before we start, if you want real-world car insights that can save you thousands, subscribe to SUV Squad. Because in this market, knowing what not to buy is just as powerful as knowing what to buy. Now let's begin. Number 18. Ford Edge. The Ford Edge drops 41.82% in just 3 years. On paper, it looks harmless: a mid-size crossover, decent comfort, solid performance, and ST trim. But the truth is blunt: this SUV was never bad, just aggressively average. Even the 2.7L twin-turbo V6 ST variant 335 couldn't change its identity: a family hauler pretending to be sporty, but driving like neither. Then came the real damage. Ford announced its discontinuation for 2025, and that changed everything. Used buyers instantly pulled back, because no one wants a dead model with uncertain parts support. Competing against vehicles like the Honda Pilot and Toyota Highlander, the Edge doesn't stand a chance in resale stability. Curiosity check. When a brand kills a model, does value stabilize or collapse faster? The Edge answers that for us. Number 17. Volvo XC60. The XC60 is a strange case. Objectively excellent, but financially punished. It loses significant value within 5 years, not because of quality, but because of brand positioning confusion. It doesn't have BMW's prestige, not Mercedes' status, not Lexus's reliability reputation. It sits in the middle, and the market hates middle. Under the hood, you get turbocharged T6 or hybrid T8 powertrains. Advanced, yes, but complex and expensive to repair. And here's the trap: luxury maintenance cost with non-luxury resale demand. That mismatch destroys value. Even though it's safer and better built than many rivals, used buyers don't pay for engineering excellence. They pay for badge heat. Number 16. Volvo XC90. Volvo's flagship SUV follows the same pattern, just worse due to scale. It offers 3-row practicality, minimalist Scandinavian design, advanced safety systems, turbo plus supercharged engines. But depreciation doesn't care. Complex systems techs higher future repair risk. Air suspension, infotainment issues, and layered electronics all stack up in ownership fear. And fear is what kills resale value. The XC90 becomes a textbook case. Great family SUV, terrible long-term financial asset. Number 15. Hyundai Ioniq 5. Now we enter the EV depreciation spiral. The Ioniq 5 loses roughly 50% of its value in just a few years. And this is not about build quality. Hyundai actually nailed it. 800V ultra-fast charging 200 km in 9 to 18 minutes. Clever interior design. Retro-futuristic styling. Strong real-world usability. So what's the problem? Timing. EV pricing is collapsing due to constant new model releases, falling new prices, tax credits on new cars only, battery anxiety in the used market. Here's the brutal math. Why pay Nixter 30K for a used EV when a new one after incentives costs only slightly more? That logic destroys resale value instantly. Curiosity trigger. Are EVs actually worse cars, or just trapped in a broken pricing cycle? Number 14. Lincoln Navigator. Luxury badge, Ford bones underneath. That's the Navigator problem. Despite strong sales and presence, resale value drops heavily because buyers see through the badge. It's mechanically tied to the Ford Expedition, just dressed in luxury packaging. Problems include twin-turbo V6 complexity, air suspension failures, expensive repair cycles, and once repairs start, costs escalate fast. Result: nearly half its value lost in 5 years. Luxury price, mass market foundation, luxury repair bills, that equation never works long-term. Number 13. Mercedes S-Class. The so-called king of luxury still loses about 60.7% of value in 5 years. Why? Because it behaves like a smartphone on wheels. Every generation becomes outdated fast. Infotainment systems age in geek 3 years. Driver assistance improves every cycle. Interiors become old tech quickly. Then comes repair reality. Air suspension, advanced electronics, gesture systems, massage seats. All amazing when new, all expensive when aging. Used buyers don't want complexity. They want stability. And the S-Class is anything but stable financially. Number 12. BMW M5. A performance legend with brutal depreciation. Around 60% value loss in 5 years and over $71,000 erased. Even worse in early years, nearly 42% gone in just 3 years. Why? 3 reasons. 1. High-tech hybrid complexity. 2. Performance sedan demand decline. 3. Constant BMW upgrades making older models obsolete. Add expensive maintenance, and it becomes a lease-only dream. Curiosity question: are performance sedans dying or just becoming financially irrational? Number 11. BMW M8 Grand Coupe. This one hurts. B's use 60% depreciation in 5 years. Around $83,000 lost value. A twin-turbo V8 monster with 600-plus horsepower and a cabin close to Bentley-level luxury. But here's the truth. It starts at $940K and drops to nearly -$60K in 5 years. That's not just depreciation. That's financial evaporation. Even the convertible variant doesn't escape, still losing over 50% in 5 years. Number 10. Infiniti QX80. The most ironic one yet. Luxury SUV, mechanically similar to a Nissan Armada. That alone explains everything. Key issues: outdated platform, poor fuel efficiency, electrical issues, air suspension failures. Even reliability rankings don't save it its best in segment only because the segment is weak. Result: from 980K, new 28K in 5 years. Luxury badge, economy bones, heavy depreciation. If you're enjoying this breakdown, hit like and subscribe to SUV Squad, because next, things get even worse. Especially in the luxury SUV segment, where brands collapse under their own tech. Let's continue. Number 9. Cadillac Escalade SV. America's status SUV still loses around 63% value in 5 years, even with massive presence, OLED displays, Super Cruise tech. It suffers from serious reliability concerns. Engine recalls, 6.2L V8 issues, transmission defects, control system failures. Over 500,000 units affected in recalls. When buyers see engine risk, resale collapses instantly, no matter how iconic the vehicle is. Number 8. Polestar 2. A premium EV that nobody fully recognizes. Problems: weak brand identity, limited service network, rapid EV depreciation trends. Even industry reviews admit value fluctuates unpredictably. Used buyers don't want uncertainty, and Polestar is uncertainty on wheels. Number 7. Tesla Model S. The EV flagship SUV loses around 63.4% in 5 years. Key issues: constant price cuts from Tesla, rapid tech updates, Falcon wing door failures, air suspension repairs, build quality concerns. Even one-year drops show noticeable losses. Used buyers see one thing: a faster obsoleting tech product, not a long-term asset. Number 6. Maserati Levante. Depreciation, 63.7% in 5 years. Problems: electrical failures, suspension issues, brake and steering faults, weak reliability reputation. Even the V8 Trofeo sound can't save resale value. Luxury SUV, unreliable foundation, weak dealer support. Number 5. Maserati Ghibli. Depreciation, 64.7% in 5 years. One of the worst reputations in luxury sedans. Why? Chrysler-derived components, poor reliability, interior quality concerns, weak performance perception. Some models lose up to 80 per plus value. This is the textbook never buy new car. Number 4. Maserati Quattroporte. Depreciation, 83% in 5 years. From $139,000, nearly $23,000. Problems: electrical failures, transmission issues, suspension breakdowns, interior material degradation. It competes with S-Class and 7 Series but fails in reliability and ownership cost. Number 3. Nissan Leaf. Depreciation 64% in 5 years. But the real issue is battery health. No liquid cooling sex faster degradation. Real-world results: 84-mile range becomes 20 miles. Battery health drops rapidly. Replacement cost exceeds car value. Some early models drop below 10% original value. This is EV depreciation at its rawest. Number 2. BMW 7 Series. Depreciation 67.1% in 5 years. Why? Massive tech complexity, fast obsolescence, high repair costs. Luxury sedan market shrinking, features age quickly, infotainment, driver assist systems, digital interiors. Used buyers see a tech liability, not luxury. Number 1. Jaguar 1 Pace, the worst of them all. Depreciation 72.2% in 5 years. Loss over $51,000. Why it collapsed? Jaguar reliability reputation. EV market downturn. Discontinuation. Limited service trust, even though it delivers. 394 horsepower. Strong design by Ian Callum. Good driving dynamics. None of it matters. Range is weak. Trust is low. Market confidence is gone. It becomes the fastest depreciating SUV on the list. So here's the brutal truth. Depreciation doesn't care how fast your SUV is, how luxurious it feels, or how advanced the tech is. It only cares about one thing: market confidence. And once that breaks, value disappears. If this breakdown helped you see cars differently, subscribe to SUV Squad. Because next time, we're revealing the opposite. Cars that refuse to lose value even after 10 years. And that list will shock you even more.